Good morning. That's morning to me anyway. It's about 8:30 on the Hall Road. Once again, been about, 3 weeks since I've been on the Hall Road. And the snow is pretty much gone. At least down here, I'm almost to the shelf. Last time I was up here, there was still snow on the ground. The road had gotten there, but there was still snow on the ground. But there's still snow on the ground in Prudhoe. It's still below freezing up there. It's 40 degrees here, so yesterday some guys were having trouble through here. They were even talking about they were having to chain up, but today, so far, so good. We'll see what happens further north. So far, what I've heard is the shelf's fine, Atigun's fine. This stretch of road here is beautiful. I've got 5 drops up at the rig camp, so I'm going to try to get one off today, which is right there in Dead Horse. And I've got one right up on the Arctic Ocean. So it's a pretty good little trip up that way. Get it off first thing in the morning, hopefully. And I'll do my other 3. My last one is also in Dead Horse, but it's all in the nose of the trailer, so I'll do it on the way out. That's the plan anyway. But plans routinely go askew up here. Sometimes other people have different plans. Sometimes Mother Nature has different plans. So we'll see what the day brings us. It's pretty muddy yesterday further south. This here is a good stretch of road. is getting really serious with this English only thing for CDL holders. They're they're not playing. They've got their own law they've just passed, and it's stricter than the federal law. So that'll be interesting to see if other states follow suit. And there's a lot of trucking companies domiciled in Oklahoma because it's kind of in the middle of the country. That's why you got a lot of them domiciled in Oklahoma, Oklahoma City, Kansas City, Dallas, Omaha, places like that, Denver, because they're kind of centrally located. So we'll see if maybe Texas follows suit, or some other various states. Kansas maybe or something. I don't know. We'll see. But you got to know the language, man. You know, if I moved to Mexico and got a job driving a truck, I would expect to know the language before I did it. Otherwise, I'm going to be lost. Right? I'm not going to know where I'm going. GPS only tells you so much. Now they've got the FMCSA looking at personal conveyance. I get it. A lot of guys have used personal conveyance. I used it a lot up here working somewhere else because I didn't have, that's the only vehicle I had was my truck. And I drove it around everywhere. And I talked to someone at the Anchorage Scale about it. And she was like, as long as you're, not under a load or not going to pick up a load or anything like that, yeah, you're fine. I told her, I said, because she was looking at my log, I said, you're going to see a lot of personal conveyance on it. I said, but, this is the only vehicle I have. She's like, that's fine. This road's getting bad. Is that guy parked? Looks like he's parked. I thought he was moving, but I think he is. Maybe he is. Yeah, he's moving. No, he's not. No, he's not moving. Or he's moving very, very slow. Driver, are you okay? He's not answering. You okay? Well, I'm gonna find out if he's all right. You okay?
Yeah, it just died on me. Felt like it was out of fuel, but I've got almost a full tank on where I'm running.
You need some help? Is there anything I can do?
I'm gonna see if I can figure it out.
All right, you got Starlink, or can you get a hold of somebody?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right, man. Yeah, no problem, brother. All right. He said it died. His truck died on him, but he's got Starlink. He can get a hold of somebody. There's no phone signal out here. Just don't want to leave a guy stranded. Said it just died on him. don't. This one doesn't. You need to get it in here. Because I don't get it. Well, I get a little bit of a signal over here the other side of Atigun. But there's a camp over there and they've got a tower. But other than that, I don't get a signal again until I'm almost in a dead horse. And then of course, between Coldfoot and before you get to Hilltop Truck Stop, you don't have anything down there almost to Fox. Shade tree. I do just enough, or I know just enough. Sometimes I don't know enough. But you want to at least make sure that, you know, all right, he's able to get a hold of someone. Now, if they're in a ditch, yeah, then you stop for sure and see if you can pull them out. It's happened to me. I've been in a ditch. Everybody up here's been in a ditch. In winter especially. It happens. Precipitation is pretty much stopped. Snowing in Prudhoe, but we'll see. It's light snow. Not a big deal. I know somebody who's up there right now. I talked to him last night. He said, yeah, everything's fine. Not a big deal. There's no restrictions or anything. Slow for the condition of this road. But you get some of these guys, man, and they just get in a really big hurry. And I'm not in a huge hurry, but I don't want to waste any time either. But I also don't want to tear the truck up or the freight back there. Hoping it's an uneventful day, uneventful and boring. I like uneventful and boring when it comes to work. That means nothing bad is happening. actually a spring, radiator hoses. If it can vibrate off a truck, you'll find it. Snow's going to start again, lightly. Stop at the foot of Atigun, or of the shelf, and let these guys back here go while I kick a tire. I don't know. I'll see. Only thing is, they're probably heavier than I am. But if I let them go and let them get on up and over it, they won't be in my way. Maybe they'll be far enough ahead of me by the time we get to Atigun. I won't catch back up to them on the hill. We'll see. Looks like the sun's trying to come out. A little brighter. That would be nice. Since the sun never sets anyway, this time of year. Let's see, is anybody coming down the shelf? Don't see anyone. So, a bit further, the pickup, a bit further, and we're going to call it out. Slow down a little bit, so I'm going to sling rocks all over this guy. Still don't see anyone. So, we'll call it out. Northbound, the shelf. shelf, we should have no problem. Up, slow down, slow down. That's bumpy right there. That's bad. It's not near as good through here as it was back before the shelf. Atigun. Had an avalanche somewhere up here yesterday. They've punched a hole through it already though. The state did. Not exactly sure where it was at. I just heard there was one somewhere between here and somewhere between here and Prudhoe. Oh, it's down to 29. It was 49 back there. Dropped 20 degrees. From the shelf to here, less than 10 miles. Looking at Bear Road going up here when you're so used to seeing it white for most of the year, you know. lot of snow up here, but you never know what the temperature is. 26 now, so but you never know, you might, hit some ice or something.
Northbound Atigun, time 30.
Almost to the top. This is where they had the avalanche, I can tell you that right now. See where it tore up the guardrail? That's where it was. That's where she was. Northbound dropping off Atigun. So now we'll go downhill, unlock our axles. Second stage, Jake. Another avalanche right there. Yeah, looked like Atigun was pretty lively yesterday. Got a comment on a viewer from a viewer on another video I did on Atigun, where he said he looked like I was going too fast, but it just looks faster on video. here and drop some sand. Now you can let it go. That's it.